I think we're probably a little bit spoiled by Jose Berrios, and he just wasn't as sharp tonight as we've seen him. What did you see in Jose tonight?
Well, I think he battled through the start. I don't know. I don't think he had probably his best fastball command or the breaking ball that we've seen either. He didn't have one thing to rely on where he could go back to it tonight. I think he battled himself a little bit tonight too, but he actually did fight it out pretty good. There was also some softly hit balls that kind of found some holes, and it felt a little bit like our defensive positioning. I don't want to say it was off, but just the balls were hit where we were not also. So that's going to happen. That's always going to happen. But as far as Jose, he's given us so much and so many good starts, so much consistency that you're going to end up running into some starts like this at some point too.
At what point then did you know that it was time and that he wasn't going to find it, or he just didn't have any more left?
Well, I mean, like I said, even though he might not have had his best stuff or command tonight, he's not out there. He's never going to quit. He's going to keep going out there and keep trying to find it. And he got us into the middle of the game, and it just comes down to just general feel. I mean, you're just again balancing a lot of different things when making those decisions. But I think it was time, and he'll regroup, and he's going to be fine and prepare for his next start, and he'll be ready to go.
Rocco, 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. How disturbed are you by that?
I'm not disturbed by it. I mean, those kinds of things, they are going to happen. So, you take the good with the bad. Our guys have been swinging the bats. They've been swinging the bats really well. So to look around and go, 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position, yeah, you will probably end up losing games when you go 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. But it is what it is, and it's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if our guys bounce back well and have the same good at-bats they've been having all year tomorrow and forward.
Rocco, some of the hits that they got against the shift, I mean, there was the one bunt. How much of that is just smart hitting by them, and how much of that you think might have been maybe you weren't in the right places?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, ultimately, they get the job done tonight, and they put the ball in play and made things happen. So you have to give their hitters credit. We just prepare and do what we think is best. And, for instance, how we attack hitters, how we, set up our defenders behind them, behind our pitchers. We do what we think is right. Sometimes it works out. It's worked out fairly well to this point. I think everyone's pretty confident in the way that we, prepare for these games and what we're doing. There are going to be plenty of games this year that play out like what this one did, where it just doesn't go as planned, and that's going to happen. And I think just remaining confident in our process and what we're doing out there and our group is probably most important. I don't think we have any issue with that, and that's kind of the way we roll with it. It was a tough day to watch. It's a frustrating day. But not because I think of anything that we did. It just played out like that.
Whether it's your team